So that brings us close to the end, just for me to wrap up. The first thing I wanted to do as part of the wrap-up was to acknowledge the hard work of the AMEC social media measurement group, my colleagues on that group, that's gone on in the last year. So just to call them out, we had help from Jonna Burke at Burrell's Loose, Fadil Altazi from News Group, Jörg Kramer from Kantar, Casey from Cision. But I especially wanted to thank some people that we drafted in a bit later in the year. Stephen Waddington, who's the Managing Director of Speed Communications in the UK, Philip Sheldrake, obviously at the front here, Katie, Tim, Mike, and also Barry. Barry does a huge amount of work for our industry and we sort of battle each other. Didn't matter what time of day or night we sent each other an email, I'd get one back. But Barry as well, who sat through all of the calls. So a lot of time, day and night, weekends, all of those people have given up, and I thank you for contributing to that group. I think just in summary, we can see there's a huge opportunity in social media. We know that 85% of our clients are asking us about it. We know there's a disconnect though. Only 31% of us are managing to monetize it successfully. It has gone up from previous years where it's been about 14%, but it's nowhere near where we'd expect it to be, or where really, if we're going to be an industry fit for the future, we need it to be. One of the problems with this is the confusion. We know that confusion's rife in the PR industry, where most of us spend our time. And it's not surprising people are confused because none of this is simple. And as we work towards helping people, it is going to take a long time. I know there's an eagerness for speed, but it will take a long time. Standards will take a long time to achieve. And it's important that we work with groups wider than the communications and the PR industry as well, if these are going to be valid as we go towards the future. But just because it's going to take a long time doesn't mean that we can't make progress. And I think today we've had 3 very clear deliverables, which are the beginning of that progress. So we've got the framework, which Mike's just talked us through, with credible metrics that's going to help our client base to understand what they're achieving against their objectives. We've got the glossary, which, again, I'd urge you all to contribute to make sure that we minimize confusion. And we're at fault for confusing our clients by using the same words and meaning different things, and that's got to stop. I really would be keen to see that we use the terms that we mean and nothing else when we talk to the clients. And we've had our first standard launch as well, which is the methodology, or the transparency table. So we'll be putting all of this up on the AMEC website. It'll be available for download, for reference, for feedback. It's got the logo with it as well, which will come on the version that's available there, which will give you a stamp of authority to your clients that you are one of the leaders in the industry and that you're one of the companies that's taking this approach in a transparent and open and credible manner. Katie and Tim talked about the roadmap for future developments. There's a huge amount of work going on by a lot of people taking us forward. I think the next steps were at the PRSA, I think, which will be October, the next sort of big thing. But of course, a lot of work will be going on in the background behind that. And I'd just stress that we really do welcome feedback, that we really want people to contribute and to help us with this. This isn't just a few people setting standards, it's all of us. And in this social world that we're trying to measure, it actually makes it very easy to contact all of us. You can't miss Katie on Twitter, that's for sure. Tim is pretty prolific, and I've been known to tweet a bit as well. So you can find us all and all the members of the group. We're on Twitter, we're on the phone even. So please get in touch with us, give us your feedback. And let's all bear in mind the big responsibility that we have, which is that this industry, the PR industry, needs better education in how to do not just social media measurement, but PR measurement better. And that's all of our responsibility. And we need to all pull together, and we all need to focus on working towards that aim. So I'd ask for all of your help and support on that. So on that note, I'm going to thank you finally. I think you've been a great crowd, and I did avoid the booze last night, but I know a lot of you didn't, and I know how tough the last morning of a session can be. So thank you so much for staying with us. It's great to see such a full room still at the end as well.